What a fabulous morning. I'm at the car park at the end of Haweswater, and been a bit of snow overnight, and I'll be knocking a few off today. Now the first one I'll be doing is I'll be heading up here up to the path up there and going up to Branstree and then Selside Pike. You can see snow on the tops. Awesome day. Just catching the early morning scenery. This is the path leaving Haweswater, walking up to the gates, and then I'll be hanging a left to the first one. Bad weather forecast today, so I'm making the most of the sunshine. So this is the top of Branstree. Looking across there, you can make out Kentmere Pike and High Street on the other side. Did them the other day, and that's where we're heading next. That's Selside. Then we've got to retrace our steps, come back here, and head over that way to that's Crag, Tarn Crag. Over there. So you see the weather looks better over there, but unfortunately I'm heading into the gloom over there for the minute. Hopefully it'll brighten up, but as I said earlier, forecast isn't too good. You can see the pillar there and the path going up to Selside I'm going to drop down onto. And yeah, the forecast was right, it's now snowing. So here we are, approaching the top of Selside. I'm afraid there's not much to see, the clouds have come in. You can see Branstree over there where we've come from. We're going to retrace our steps, but I can see a faint path bearing left, as we actually need to be that way. I'm following this faint path around Selside Brow, very faint, and eventually I'm hoping to pick up a path on the other side to take me up to Tarn Crag, which you can just about see. I assume it's a trig point on the top or a cairn, and I can see what looks like a path going up the side. Just approaching the summit of Tarn Crag here. Being very indistinct is not the word. There's not really been a path at all, so I've had to meander my way up quite a steep fell side to get to here. Not a lot of views. The clouds in, still trying to snow. Here we are, we're at the top, Tarn Crag, big beacon, and I'm looking over there at Grey Crag, which is where we're heading next, and the little cairn you might be able to make out over there in the distance is, I think that's Harter Pike, but we're not heading to Harter Pike, we're heading to Grey Crag, and then we've got a descent down the valley then. This is the path to Grey Crag. Grey with an E, of course. It's actually trying to brighten up. This is the footpath coming off of Grey Crag, heading down to Sad Gill. And I suspect I'm heading over there next. snowy on the top again. And I'll look back, that's Tarn Crag with the beacon that was earlier, and that's Grey Crag up there. I've just crossed the stile here, and footpath goes that way, and I'm just looking down across, and I suspect I follow that track that you can see round and gain a bit of height before I turn right to go over the tops over here. I wasn't expecting to see a way marker, but there we go, we've got a way marker there. I'm going to follow the path down. Looks going to be very steep, so it's nice to see a way marker in the middle of nowhere. First one I've seen all day. Hey ho. Yes, follow this path down now through the crags. It's going to be a steep descent. Yes, I was right earlier when we looked across the valley. I am following this old Rovers Road, I suppose, up and round until I get to the appropriate turning point. So I came down the lane there, 2 gates, took the right hand gate, and immediately right over the little stream that you see down there, and following this smaller path now through the crags. I'm just coming to the top of Shipman Knotts and Rough Crag, and it's been quite a climb actually. There's been a bit of very mild scrambling going on, and it's been a very decent walk. I've quite enjoyed this bit. We're heading over to Kentmere Pike, which I think is coming into view in the distance over there. That's Kentmere Pike. It's Kentmere Pike. Snow's coming, and we're heading up Harter Fell. You can make out in the mist. This is the last drag up Harter Fell. The forecast was right in the end. It's been very snowy early. It's just started to let off. So the top of Harter Fell, very blustery. The snow's just stopped, so it's giving me a little bit of respite. My eyes open for a bit. It's been straight into my eyes, which is very pleasant. I'm going to drop down to the pass, Mardale Pass, and then we're going to make a judgment call on the time to see if we've got time to do the last one. It's a shame we haven't got better weather. The views would be spectacular. We're looking down over Mardale Pass here, and across is Mardale Ill Bell, which I was planning on doing next, time permitting, weather permitting. To the top of Mardale Ill Bell. Time to go. Freezing. I'm not going to hang around here. So I'm on the descent from Mardale Pass now. As you can see, the path runs round and down, and it ends up right at the bottom at Haweswater where I'm parked. So this is the first decent view I've had of Haweswater. I'm at the stepping stone to the side of Small Water, looking back at Mardale Pass. Pretty nice. Heading that way. So I've just been filling in my Wainwright Route 9 record in the Wainwright log. Today was good, Route 9. Car park was end of Haweswater. Decent car park, lots of parking. Start of the route, gained height quite quickly, so relatively steep, decent path. You walk up the path to the gates, hang a left, follow the fence, and eventually you come up to Branstree, It was all really straightforward. And then across to Selside, so that wasn't a problem. It got a little bit more complicated after Selside, whereby you skirt round Selside Brow, as you can probably see on the video, and eventually you come to the wall and drop down quite a steep little hill. As you're looking up the other side, you can see various quad paths and tracks in the fell side, but actually when you get there, there isn't any. It's very, very indistinct, so you're pretty much climbing up the fell side very steeply without any path whatsoever. But as long as you're going up, you're going in the right direction, I guess. It was quite a steep descent off of Grey Crag, but all reasonably straightforward. Eventually you cross a stile where you hang a right and you'll come to a way marker, and you go again through some more crags. I actually stopped there for a sandwich. I found it quite a nice spot. And then follow the lane on the other side up. I did find the scramble up to Shipman's Knot was quite good, reasonably steep. You know, hands and feet needed. It made an interesting day. I think the best views of the day was probably the pass. I think at Mardale Pass. That was again, it was quite a steep drop to the pass, but some really nice views. The whole day was 16 miles, just over 5,000 feet of climbing, and I think I was walking for about 7 hours, but including stops and videoing and whatnot, it took me about 8 hours. All in all, a good day.